Hey beautiful big heads, it's your boy Zhongshu and welcome back to some more Alchemy Stars news. In today's video we will be covering everything for the Etched Upon the Ocean event that's coming on Thursday. So that includes skins, returning skins, characters, kits, and anything else they throw at us. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it. So starting out with skins, we only have 3 in total, 1 new one and 2 returning. The new one is a Swan skin. It will be the bundled skin, so it will come with a multi. Oh yeah, and if you don't want the multi, just wait and it'll become cheaper. It'll be the standard price. When it comes to the skins that are returning, we have a Smoky skin, which is the Imprisonment of Greed, and the Louis skin, Maid's Magic, which it was free, but now you must pay if you missed it before. When it comes to our new Aurorans, we have Ching, the support fire character, which honestly does not look like a fire character. Motherfucker has forest everywhere, but we're not going to talk about that. We have Zhongshu, the fire converter, and lastly we have Bai, the water detonator. At least these fucking characters elements match the art and color scheme, you know, it's not as confusing. When it comes to what these characters do, Bai, as stated, is a water detonator with some pretty nice stats overall. Now I've read through these characters already, but let me just say I'm gonna have to use these characters, brother, because man, you'll see when we get into it, brother. Let's just go. Active skill: Serpent's Constriction. Active skill can be unleashed when 3 serpent flames are lit. Select 1 tile and deal 300% damage to 13 tiles in diamond shape. All serpent flames will be extinguished after using the active skill. And then Serpent Flare. I said flames, didn't I? Whatever. Anyway, Serpent Flare. Use tier 2, 3, and 4 combo chains to light up the corresponding serpent flare. Active skill will be ready after lighting up 3 serpent flares. All serpent flares will be extinguished. Yeah, okay, it's the same step over. So the chain combos, she has 4. So yeah, a little extra one, but you have 3, 6, 9, and 13 chains. Now the only difference between the 6, 9, and 13 is which flare is being lit up. So we can just go with the 13 like we usually do, the highest one. So if the 3rd serpent flare is already lit, unleash the chain combo on the previous tier, sorry. Otherwise, light up the 3rd serpent flare and jumps towards the nearest enemy with the highest health within 12 tiles in a diamond shape, then deals 180% damage to 25 tiles in a square shape. During a roll time, the jump range is extended by 2 surrounding clusters and the trigger cost reduces to 7. So from that, I'm guessing, you know, if it's already lit, it just goes to the previous tier. So if you've already done the 13 and you hit 13 again, it will just do the 12. And if you did 12 and you already got the 12 lit, then it will do the 6 and so on and so forth. And then the equipment skill is the Moon Glow Reflect Art, which is deal 300% damage to all enemies when using active skill. So yeah, it kind of makes it pointless to the point where you're selecting for the, like, what's the point of selecting if it's just going to do damage to everybody? That's my first thing. Secondly, it seems a little overly complicated just to use the active skill. Yes, it doesn't have a cooldown, but at the same time, you probably just want a cooldown instead of, because you don't know how long it's going to take you to get all these flames lit. But in practice, it might be easier. But from the text, it just seems like you're just doing the most. Honestly, it just feels like you're doing the most. But she's beautiful. With Zhongshu, as I stated, he's a fire converter. He does have some pretty low stats, but in terms of how he converts is actually pretty unique and interesting. Active skill to Ashes. Cooldown 1 per the strike. Summons 1 Ancestral Flame and converts the selected tile to a red tile. The Ancestral Flame can be summoned to a tile an enemy is standing on and will move on the same tiles as the enemy. Before moving and connecting tiles, all the tiles along the path the Ancestral Flame move will be converted to red tiles. Yeah, that's actually not that bad, because in many situations, you know, putting them on those little bug fuckers, or any enemy that has lots of actions, will net you out a lot of conversion. Looking at his chain combo, Merciless Flames, for 8 and 12 chains at the max, dealing 160% damage to 3 enemies within 4 surrounding clusters. So that is not bad. It won't do much damage regardless though, because man ain't got that much in terms of attack stat. Let's look at the equipment skill. Indomitable Strategy. Gains new active skill. Consumes 5 insight points to force 1 non-boss enemy to move 1 tile, or consume 10 insight points to move Ancestral Flame 1 tile. Insight point cost multiplies when the skill is used multiple times in the same turn. Moving your enemy / real flame will cost 5/10 more points than the previous use. And then Zhongshu gains 1 insight point every time he passes through 1 tile, and then gets 1 point for every tile traverse. Gain 5 points when entering battle and 5 points at the beginning of each wave. I feel like the extra part, the gain 5 points at the beginning of battle on each wave, will more than likely be a breakthrough. Depending on how he is from like first pull, you know, Joe breakthrough, he does seem like a great converter. Especially if, you know, you have enemies that move a lot. So yeah, he looking really good. Last but not least, we have Ching, the fire support. Nice stats for a free-to-play character, and The active skill between life and death, cooldown 1 preemptive strike, like one enemy and forces their health to be no less than 1 before the enemy round begins. The targeted enemy is randomly afflicted with one of the following effects. Final damage taken from normal attacks, pin combos, or active skill is increased by 5%, 5%, or 7%. Each is repeated 2 to 5 times. The chain combo is 5, 10, and 13 chains, and the highest chain restores the team's health for an amount equal to 225% of elite attack. And then the equipment skill, Deathly Moxa. The Ching's normal attack no longer deals direct damage, instead it applies 1 stack of Moxa target. At the end of the turn, the Moxa detonates, dealing 65% damage per stack. Each stack of Moxa on target increases final damage dealt by 3%. Moxa lasts for 2 rounds. Each stack is calculated separately. So yeah, Ching sounds like a great support. In terms of how between life and death really works, just got to use them and see how the fuck that's gonna just work out, because that part's a little yes, but everything else seems pretty straightforward. Now let's go do our favorite part, which is looking at that long fucking summary of text, you know, and picking out what we like. Alright, so the event itself is the typical use Prism anywhere, get currency to buy items. This is how you'll get Ching, the pretty fucking good healing support fire character. Apart from that, you get the standard rewards. Apart from that, we have another cooking frenzy mini game that will drop later on in the event, which will get us some more lumber. We also have some Cloud Gardens gameplay update, you know, the Lights Camera Action Season 2. So if you're interested in that, there you go. They will be adding more levels to the Abyss, which is great, which will allow you to get more Drews, which can let you break through 6-star Warriors for free. Just putting it out there. And as you can see, if we go a little bit further down, the Gloom of the Night event is also going to be added to the Traveler Memories later on in February. Well, beginning of February, but yeah. When it comes to lock-in events, it's the standard shebang. Nothing new at all. Get the low member, the currency for the event, some Nidium, and this time the avatar will be a Dubai. So a Yans with a little boat. We have the double drop event coming back, so make sure you are saving your stamina recharge packs. That is the best time to farm for materials. Obvious things like Vic being added to the general pool. The second part of the event book, you know, missions will be added. And actually, they're doing a discount on the limo crystals, which is not the member, it's the yellow ones that are in the shop. So if you spend money, they're making them cheaper for the time being. So the $100 pack will now be 60 bucks instead, USD. And then the, I think it was 30 bucks, 30 to $40. That pack is going to be $18.99 USD. And last, we have the standard packs that we always get with every update. So yeah, nothing too crazy down here. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thank you everyone who has been subscribing. Honestly means the world to me. Hopefully we can keep this going so I can become nice, chunky, and strong. We can see where this, you know, all takes us. But I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. And bye-bye.